This video, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do it in English. Why? Because I got to respond to this chick that has a YouTube channel, the Nikinu Show, something like that. She's a white feminist crazy bitch that all she does is talk shit about Trump, gives up no facts, and, well, what we're going to do is we're going to stop talking about all these news shows in Spanish that tell us this and that propaganda. Now we're going to talk about a real person, because unfortunately what the news says gets to normal people, and then these normal people spout out stupid information, and then other stupid people believe it. Anyways, let's get to the video and let's see what I'm talking about.
Sitting here pondering about the Colorado grocery store shooting, and yeah, it was a white dude.
Not even 10 seconds into your video and goddamn, you're already starting with this stupid shit. He wasn't white, he was Syrian. But you know what? Since you're a leftist Democrat, you're a Biden supporter, you're never gonna apologize for spewing out misinformation. It's misleading. Because this man was brought over from Syria when he was 3 years old. He wasn't a white man. But no, this was a colored person. But you're never gonna say that. All you're gonna do is continue to put a false narrative behind everything you do.
And he was apprehended. So apprehended basically means he was white.
No, bitch. He was brown. Syrian.
But you know, I'm sitting here thinking after 10 dead, I wanted to ask Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene a question. And that question is, where were the good guys with the guns?
I'm going to answer this question for you just so you don't have any more doubts. You stupid bitch. How the fuck do you say, where are the people with guns when you're the one that when you guys are the ones that are promoting no guns? You don't want anyone to have a gun. So once you start putting this stupid mentality into people that they shouldn't have guns because guns are bad, well, guess what? A lot of people aren't going to do it. Aren't going to go buy one. Why? Because they think just like you, stupidly. If I was there, I would have been able to do something. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I would have been killed too. But you know what? I at least would have tried, and I at least would have had a chance. But no, what do? You promote gun-free zones. You promote stupidity. So people follow stupid shit. If there were more people with guns, obviously this man would have been apprehended even faster.
Huh? You claim that civilians need access to this kind of weaponry to thwart a mass shooting. Well, guess what? There wasn't one. There was only one crazy fucker with a gun that murdered 10 people and injured several others.
Yes, there was only one fucker. Because most of the people are liberals like you. They don't want to carry around a gun because they don't want to make people upset or mad that they have a gun, and then fucking Karen goes off on you just like you're doing right now. But I don't get it. How is it that you're asking where are the people with guns? Go to Montana. Most of the people have guns there. Do you know how safe Montana is? It's pretty fucking safe. And then there's another video called My Boy Destroys This Moron, where two white people are trying to explain white supremacy, and let me show you how they fail.
Hell is white supremacy.
I had to watch the entire video to make sure that this is not a joke. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, Google is a free fucking service. And what do you mean, don't bring race into it? This is the dictionary definition of white supremacy.
Oh, okay. I get it. Since there's a dictionary definition of it, that means it's true, right? No. I mean, I understand the concept of white supremacy. I do. That there's white people that feel superior to others. Let me tell you this. I'm Mexican, and I'm not those kind of Mexicans that were born here. No, I was born in Mexico. I'm Mexican by birth, American by choice. What you guys call white supremacy just feels so stupid to me. I mean, I guess there are white people that feel that they're over me, but we have that in every race. We have black people that feel that they're superior to other people. Does that make them black supremacists? Is that in the dictionary? Of course not.
Let's take this a step farther, because I know critical thinking ain't gonna be your thing. Without bringing booze into it, what the frickin' hell is an alcoholic? Without bringing drugs into it, what the frickin' hell is a drug addict? I'll dumb it down even more. Without bringing water into it, tell me what the fucking ocean is. Pro tip, if you have to ask what white supremacy is without bringing race into it, chances are you're a white supremacist. How's that for an answer, you chuckle fuck?
Man, this guy's stupid, just like her. And you guys have been tricked to believe that white supremacy is real. Here, let me explain something to you. It isn't. In the sense that, yes, that there might be white people that feel superior to me. So what? How is that going to affect my life? I own a Mexican restaurant in the whitest town in Minnesota. Where's the white supremacy there if all of my customers, 99.9% of my customers are white? So how is it that you can explain white supremacy when I know restaurant owners by the hundreds that don't even know English and still are very rich and successful? Well, because white supremacy doesn't stop anybody. Because if there is a white person that does think he's better than me, it doesn't affect me because his thoughts do not become reality. And I'm never thinking, does this guy feel like he's more than me? What good would that bring me? What good would that bring me to have that stupid victim mentality?
Girl, I saw you liked hats, so I thought I'd join in. Probably because you didn't have time to brush your hair or do anything with your face this morning.
You're right, I am busy. Between managing 2 successful shows and 4 large platforms. Never mind, you wouldn't know what I was talking about.
I don't understand it either. Why? Because I work 16 hours a day. I have a restaurant to attend to. I have a real job, bitch.
How long has he been president? It was 40 days.
It's actually 73 days today. I know you're probably not good at numbers, so I'll let it slide.
I don't even know how many days he's been in there either. Because I really don't care. Because all he's doing is making our lives miserable. Can you imagine this motherfucker wants to raise my taxes because I work hard for other lazy people to come into the country and get everything free? I would be pissed. But since you don't work, well, you have no clue of what it is for the government to take most of your money that you worked for to give it to other lazy people because you are one of those lazy people. Oh, I run a YouTube channel and it's successful. Fuck you, bitch.
Got a long list of allegations.
Oh shit, that first lady is his ex-wife.
Your pedophile who...
Yeah, she was 13.
Well, this one looks like she's 5.
Walk upstairs and can't put together a couple of sentences.
Infantry been
a lot of renovation
missions. Parental alone
to delegitimize.
As bad as it is, and anonymous. Some statistics come.
I'm not even gonna look for all the Biden fuck ups that he does, but really, honestly, you're just dishonest. Trump can go on for hours speaking without a fucking teleprompter. Biden can't do it for 5 minutes. Really, let's just be honest about it.
And I also add this darker color underneath, very similar to that under your eyes.
For the same reason I wear a hat, you should wear a mask.
No, come on. You really can't say that. She's a lot prettier than you. If anybody should be wearing a mask, bitch, it'd be you.
I have to share a funny story with you guys. So I was on my YouTube channel just checking out my analytics, and I get a lot of hate over there, like a ton of hate. So I checked to see who my audience is, and it's 84.6% male.
I'll explain why. Women see through your shit really easy.
And then it says unsubscribed percentages is 86.4%. So it's all men that are leaving these awful, nasty comments.
Even though I look like a man for this video, I'm going to transgender into a woman. So this is me talking to you as a woman. You're fucking stupid.
These fucking guys are so intimidated by me, it's actually funny.
Really? Is that what you think? Wow. Why would I be intimidated by you? Because you feel superior over me? And she's a white... What? There's a word for that. I think she's a white... I don't know. I can't figure out the word right now, but it'll come to me.
Guy stitched me. Used is to kill massive amounts of people.
They're going to be met with death. That's how it works. And once they do, and I'm waiting on the day they do, is the day all of America will rise up and retake the government to put shit back how it's supposed to be. Not this tyrannical bullshit.
This video is for educational purposes only. Let's talk about tyranny traits, shall we? Lying, sadism, and brutal unfairness. Let's enter Trump into that equation. Number one, lying. He lied about his taxes. He lied about the coronavirus. He lied about voter fraud.
Here's one thing I don't get about you fucking people. Why do you care so much about his taxes? Why is it that you care about this private citizen's taxes? He made his money not in government, not like Obama, not like the Clintons, not like Bush, not like Biden right now. You don't think it's more important than President Obama sending guns to Mexico and ruining my country? You don't think that's a lot more important? You don't think that's a bigger lie in comparison? Really? Why does he have to show you what he makes? He was a private citizen. If the other presidents did it, well, guess what? They lived off of our salary for a while. Trump never did it. He never fucking did it. So whatever he makes, I really don't care. Why do you? Why is it so important to you? What fucking business is it to you? Oh, because he's a president? So what? He didn't make his money off the government like your fucking presidents, like your fucking Obama, like your fucking Biden. No, he knows how to work. Something you don't know how to do either.
Almost everything that came out of that fucker's mouth was a lie. Sadism, separating families at the border and withholding information to be able to locate these families that these children have been taken from. Don't even give me this happy horseshit about Obama building the cages because he only kept them in there for 72 hours at max. Trump kept them in there for weeks and months.
Oh, so you are excusing the kids in cages that Obama built. Okay, and he kept them there for a less amount of time, right? So you can finally accept that he did it, but Trump did it for longer. But those policies were already there. Those policies, Obama put them into place. Why aren't you calling that out? What's wrong with you that you have a distorted way of putting everything? Obama's the one that built those. Trump kept them there for longer. What if they weren't safe? What if they couldn't find their family? What if? Like all these kids that are coming right now. Explain this one. Are these kids in cages, or are they no longer kids in cages because Trump isn't there? Because apparently you guys have a different set of standards of words that you like to use. Obama builds the cages, but they weren't cages. Trump continues that policy. Those are cages. Biden even made it worse, but those aren't cages anymore. And you know what? We have a whole bunch of people stuffed in detention centers in the middle of a pandemic. How do you excuse that? Really, how do you excuse that? Wouldn't it be beneficiary to build a wall to keep anyone from coming that might be sick and infecting us all? And that way we have a control over who's coming, who has what, who brings what. And that way we don't have to cram them into detention centers, into these cages.
Brutal unfairness when Trump used the power to commute sentences on none other than white supremacist-loving Roger Stone. Do me a favor there, Bubba. The next time you start spewing bullshit, make sure you've done your research.
First of all, he's a president. He can pardon anyone he wants to. Now, you equating Roger Stone with white supremacy just makes him look bad, but you're not explaining what he did right and wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. That's why you have to equate him with white supremacy, which he isn't. And you know he isn't. But all you do is talk stupid shit without giving good information.
Wondering something. Yesterday, I spent most of the day with a technician that was giving us a state-of-the-art security system. And the reason for this system is because of what I do. And the thing that really bothers me is the people that are threatening me are so-called pro-lifers. So all of you out there that have found the need to threaten me in some way, shape, or form, you fucking owe me a shit ton of money, a-holes.
Well, let me give you the correct perspective. Pro-lifers, they don't like kids to die. They don't like innocent people to die. But they do like when someone that commits a crime or does something really horrible dies. Like Anne Frank and Hitler, kind of compare that. Anne Frank didn't deserve to die. Hitler did because of what he did. You see the difference? But really, no bullshit. I would condone anyone who threatens you because of what you believe, because it isn't right. It isn't correct to threaten someone, but because that's not the way we're supposed to act. We're supposed to talk things out reasonably. But how do you talk things out when all you guys do is cancel everybody that doesn't have your same opinion? You can't talk things out. You get mad. You go all emotional instead of seeing what is real.
Video is dedicated to all you triggered snowflakes out there that graced my YouTube channel with your wonderful comments. This video is for you. Let's take a look.
Big lie after the lie that the president really won on November 3rd, President Trump. The next big lie appears to be the argument that somehow or another those were not Trump supporters who invaded the Capitol. Do you agree that the Capitol attack involved white supremacists and other violent extremists?
As I said, we, the FBI, consider this a form of domestic terrorism. Quite a number who we would call sort of militia violent extremists. So we've got a number who self-identify with, the Proud Boys or the Oath Keepers, things like that. We would put in the racially motivated violent extremists who advocate for what you would call for white supremacy. So there have been some of those individuals as well, specifically advocating for the superior of the white race.
Based on your investigation so far, do you have any evidence that the Capitol attack was organized by, quote, fake Trump protesters?
We have not seen evidence of that at this stage, certainly.
That's right. BLM and Antifa had nothing to do with the storming of the Capitol, no matter how many times you try and spew that lie. It's not true. Now excuse me while I get ready, because there's about to be a blizzard in my comments section.
All right, let's put it this way. Let's say it was exclusively Trump supporters. We should condone them, because in case you didn't see the video, Trump never told them to go riot. They told them we were going to protest peacefully.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol. And we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong. We have come to demand that Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. Lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity.
There were people who fucked up. We should condone them. I'm not going to back anyone. I'm not going to back anyone just because they think like I do. If they do something wrong, obviously not. So me, as a Trump supporter, I will condone any violence, especially the stupid shit that they did that made us look stupid. That was only one event, though. How do you compare? And yes, people died. Yes, I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying stupid shit didn't happen and that it didn't get out of control. Where were you when they burned down Minneapolis, Portland, wasn't it like 100 days just in Portland alone? So just by comparison, you have a false comparison right there. One against dozens of cities burned. Really, where do you get the balls to say this shit when you have the same information I do? Black Lives Matter and Antifa, if they didn't have anything to do with it, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because they had to do with everything else that went wrong for hundreds of days. So by you saying, yes, finally, Antifa didn't do it, that's not really good for you.
To follow the science. Follow the science. That's what we're going to do.
Hey, whoa there, Junior. Jeez, I thought you were Lauren Boebert there for a minute with those guns in the back.
I'd say more like John Wick, but okay.
Ground. Before you get ahead of yourself talking about science and all, let's go ahead and give you the basics. Okay, you paying attention? Okay, great. This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. You're welcome.
Really? You're going to go that way? You're going to go with the drug argument? Have you not seen Joe Biden's son? Really?
Now that the impeachment trial is over, our country needs to move forward. In my opinion, I think we all need to stop giving Trump a platform.
Well, then you should start with yourself, you stupid bitch. And if you don't want to give Trump a platform, maybe people won't give a shit about what you say, because the only thing that is important is Trump. That's why you talk about him so much. That's why you need him. If it wasn't for Trump, you wouldn't have a platform. Talk about Joe Biden. Talk about how he's failed miserably. Our gas is going up. Our living costs are going up. Why? Because of Trump. Right? Everything is Trump's fault. And nothing Biden does is going to be his fault. It's only going to be Trump's fault. Because that's all you got to say. Trump, 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 Trump.
We need to ignore him like the petulant child that he is. You see, the worst thing you can do to a narcissist is ignore them.
Then why don't you start by example? Why the fuck are you still talking about him? Every fucking video has to do with Trump. You don't want to give him a platform, but yet that's all you can talk about? Damn, you look like fucking CNN.
Let's ignore him. The focus needs to be on those bills that passed in the House, but Mitch McConnell sat on all through the Trump administration. The Democrats have control of the Senate, and they need to start acting like it. Just remember this, the squeaky wheel gets oiled first. Let's be squeaky.
So I guess that's what they want to do. Get squeaky, get loud, just make a whole bunch of fucking noise without any common sense. Yep, seems like a leftist.
And enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first comment. Easy killer, your Karen's starting to show. Oh no, honey. That's not my Karen showing. Those are my big balls. You should get yourself a pair. They're really fun to play with.
Is this a transgender? I thought he looked kind of funny.
Moving on to our next comment. Damn, bro. Way to make everyone hate you, LMAO. Everybody hates me? Well, let me check my bag to see if there's a fuck to be given. Nope. There's not a fuck to be given, but I did find this. Yeah, I just did that.
Oh my God, you're so funny. You're so clever with your jokes. Wow, you're unique.
Let's move on to our next comment. Let's take a look. Someone get their mom. She found her son's crack. I have a son? Honey, you got some splaining to do! And our next comment. Probation, I was charged with 3 first-degree felonies. Walked with probation, so don't so much faith in what you just read. And look in the mirror when you wear that hat. Huh? There's so much to digest. So you're a criminal. And you're bragging about how you only got probation. Okay. And you can see her. This doesn't really paint you in a very good light.
Just like her comment doesn't paint her in a good light, your videos don't paint you in a good light either.
New ponders. You know how when after Trump lost the election, we were starting to see moving trucks and like other weird vehicles there at the White House? After everything that has just happened, could he be planning something? Could he be planting something for when he leaves?
But you know what, guys? I've had enough of this bitch. I just felt that I had to respond to her because goddamn. I mean, where the fuck does she get the nerve to even post this shit and thinking she's right about it? She's wrong about everything. White people, don't make yourself believe this stupid shit. White supremacy isn't real. This white guilt that the media has put on you is not real. Whatever white people did 400 years ago has nothing to do with you. And whatever black people went through 400 years ago has nothing to do with them. There's black people still enslaved in Africa. Why the fuck is nobody getting mad at that? We got rid of our shit a long time ago. There's countries that still have it. And you know what? And you know what's the crazy thing about it? If I was black, I'd be like, man, fuck yeah. I mean, my great-great-grandparents suffered and whatnot to get here, but I'm here now. If I was in Africa, I'd be finding a way to get here. So they already got that free pass just by their ancestors going through it. That's how I would think about it. Why? Because if I was born in Africa, most likely I would want to be here too. So just think about shit before you say it. I know you think you're right, but you're just fucking stupid. And I would challenge you to a live debate any day of the week to prove your points in front of your fans, so that way you can get lectured by a Mexican that doesn't take your stupid narrative, or CNN's or MSNBC's or anybody's. White supremacy, racism, sexism, feminism, all that shit isn't true.